It is spring Seattle, and I'm here to give you another real estate update. Now, if you've been feeling like it's a good time or a bad time to sell, there's mixed messaging out there, right? We have high interest rates, we have multiple offers going on. So, what's the real story? We got to go back to the data to figure this out. So, here, what you can see I'm sharing with you is the graph from the multiple listing service. And I give you these updates each and every month along with my interpretation. So, make sure you like the page or subscribe so that you can stay up to date, especially if you're thinking about buying or selling a home. This is really the best way to know the market and understand your negotiating position. So what I'm looking at here is the average prices for homes in King County and Snohomish County broadly, and then more specifically, the cities of Seattle and Bellevue. And as we can see, Bellevue, as always, is just tipping the top of the charts, most expensive place to live in the entire state, at an average home price point of 1.5 million, which includes both houses and condominiums. Down in Seattle, we have the more reasonable 858,000, which is actually up 8.5% over this time last year. So if you've been hearing that the market was down, that was true for a minute when interest rates first started cranking up about a year and a half ago. And now we're back. We're close to all-time highs again. So in many parts of the market, we are starting to see multiple offers. And in fact, that was the case for a property I sold just a week or so ago. We got multiple offers. We sold it for $180,000 over asking price, which was fantastic. And in some cases, properties are sitting. I have another client who's buying a condominium that was on the market for a couple weeks with no offers. So it really just depends on if your property is presented correctly and priced correctly and marketed correctly, which is what we do as a real estate firm to help you get the most money, sell quickly for the least hassles if you're selling. And then on the flip side, as a buyer's agent, we look for those properties that are not properly presented if you want to get a deal, or we teach you how to compete and go after it aggressively on those more competitive properties. We have seen a little bit of a downtick just in the last week or so in the number of multiple offer situations and the level of escalations for price. So with interest rates going up a little bit last week, a lot of agents are speculating that that's the reason why. But that's why as a buyer, you don't want to get discouraged. You need to stay in the market. You need to be in the mix week to week. Your agent needs to be talking to other agents. You need to see what pending sales have gone for, etc., so that you know, like, did you miss it by a mile or did you just miss it by a little bit if you bid on something and you didn't get your offer accepted? Sometimes, depending on how competitive and aggressive you're willing to be, you may or may not want to go after, but there's never any harm in submitting an offer that works for you. And, you might be the house that got the good deal this week. So, again, going back to the data here, how many homes do we have for sale? This is on the rise as we would expect in spring. More homes are coming on the market and closings are also on the rise. So just this is a busy time of year with more transactions. There are a lot of buyers and sellers in the marketplace. If we look at average days on market, well, if we look at average, it's about 3 weeks. If we look at median, it's about 1 week. So what this is telling us is about half of the homes, at least, are selling in a week or less, but there are a significant number out there that are taking much longer to sell, which is pulling those averages down. So really staying plugged into this data helps you understand exactly what's going on. We publish it monthly, which is how the frequency that the MLS provides it. But as an active broker in the market, I always like to collect data and expose my clients to as much data as we can so we can make smart decisions about our strategy and how to position homes in the marketplace. Thanks so much for watching. You can always learn more on my website, homeproassociates.com. So click the link if there is one to come visit us and have a great day.